contrary to what they told us both. No, we're just playing against the other defense. We don't play against each other. They've got excellent supporting cast, and believe me, they'll be eyeing the other guy on the opposite sideline.
Get ready to settle in for an entertaining 4 quarters. The AFC Nfc Pro Bowl underway from Las Vegas. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. In search of 40 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back to the ground, Cook. And the ball is knocked out. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. Leading them out, it's the 3rd-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw on second and 10. Rodgers. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they put field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw here fires incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Tackled by Nick Bosa of the 49ers. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And some room to run now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He hits Adams, complete. No problem there for the NFC. A big gain on 4th down, and that will keep the drive moving. Give to Cook out of the gun. Shaquille Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip,
touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they deliver there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and 3rd.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp from 3 yards out. And the NFC has retaken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good. 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The AFC about ready to take over on offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The AFC with a football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Inside handoff to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Kyler Murray going to lead his offense back out. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions, as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now Cook running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The AFC set to take over on offense. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Out of the shotgun, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately, one of his AFC teammates able to fall on it as they will hold on to possession. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Murray now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 29, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Cook up the gut. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Yeah, work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. It's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Chris Jones of the Chiefs there for the AFC tackle. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, or they're going to be...
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now. But this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working from the gun. Rodgers trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Ripped off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll decide to keep this once more. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The AFC offense now set to start this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Aaron Donald drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, Bowman? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And it's a pick six and an AFC touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The offense for the NFC back out there. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. There's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
We know they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Herbert now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Is all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And Andrews lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Handoff comes to Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give running right, it's Cook. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the NFC has once again taken the lead. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Back out is the AFC offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the...
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd down, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Herbert following the turnover. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Caught by Allen.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. AFC first down.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Tackled by Nick Bosa of the 49ers.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The AFC about ready to take over on offense.
And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This goes out wide from Mixon.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they'll add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Ball start, offense.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, it's Cook again. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 112 yards for him on the ground as he has been a bright spot for this NFC offense. They run it again with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to be a loss of 18. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. His tight end down inside the 10. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Mark Andrews from 10 yards out. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So this drive spans 7 plays. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.